The skin, I would suggest you don't remove the skin because the skin is the most important part of the fruit. I have removed it because it was a little green. Ideally, you should take yellow and fully ripe guava, cut it into small dices, and then we are going to start. It's a very simple thing. It just takes 2 or 3 minutes. See, this is already cooked. Please understand. We are just making a little gravy, cooking a little gravy to add to the cooked fruit already. So we don't. I mean, this is ripe. This is naturally cooked. So you don't need to cook it any further. But just for the masalas to absorb, you're going to give a little boil. Chef, is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
In Old Delhi, all over India, it was only desi ghee and mustard oil. So I'm using only desi ghee in both the vegetables. So I take about 1 large tablespoon of desi ghee. Chef, have you given the recipe?
No, I'll distribute them when they are leaving.
Okay. See, what is desi ghee is only that it's going to help you digest all the masalas along with the fruit. It smoothens out the gut. The fat is the greasing, what you call when you're oiling a car. So this is oiling your stomach. So we'll crackle a little bit of cumin. Chef, like that? Yeah. Now cumin again is a digestive. So there's an old saying, if you eat well, there is no need for medicine. And if because your medicine, your food is your medicine. So why should you have something else other than the food? Cumin is, as it is, the best digestive. They say you saute the cumin, dry roast, powder it, knead it in your curd. It's the best form of your digestion to give you a clean gut. Crackling a little bit. Now I'm going to add a little bit of bowl mixed salt. And also, can you give me a bowl? A large bowl. I'll take this. Can I take this? So while this is being crackled, I'm making a masala for this. For this much, I'll take about 1.5 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of red chili. Now this is absolutely to your taste. You can increase or decrease as per your choice. Some black salt. So this is sugar.
No, this is salt.
This
is regular salt and sugar.
Salt to taste. And some soft powder, chef. This is that fennel powder, no?
Fennel powder.
Yeah. I've taken half a teaspoon of fennel powder.
Roasted cumin.
Yeah, roasted cumin, chef, I'll add on top. Mixing it with water. Give it a good stir. Let the dhania bhuno well. Otherwise, it will कच्चा का taste आएगा आपको. So just ensure that the masala is well sautéed. And since we are not using any onion, any garlic, no ginger, so this is the base of the curry. So the coriander powder is in a little larger quantity. You see it's bubbling, and it should leave the sides. Since it's a non-stick, it will leave a little faster, but if you're not taking a non-stick, it'll take about 1.5 to 2 minutes. I'm going to be adding a little bit of cumin that you'll find in your recipe as a kind of a garnishing, because amrood and roasted cumin has a very nice taste. It goes very well. As you see that the ghee started bubbling from the side, so that's the first sign. Come again?
Roasted cumin powder.
Roasted cumin
Roasted
powder as a
cumin.
garnishing. Okay, it's almost done. I'm going to add some curd and a little sugar in this only.
Sugar.
Yeah,
You want
imli
imli?
powder, yeah. Okay, I'm adding curd. And while it's being cooked, I'm going to add a little sugar in it.
Can you put good instead of sugar?
Yeah, you can. You can. If you have good jaggery, why not? Earlier times there was no sugar, there was no refined sugar, there's only shakkar, khand. Give it a little boil and it will thicken your curry, and then I'm going to add this amroot to it. We did all that, no? This is that
Roasted cumin.
roasted. This also
This is
roasted.
also same.
Ah,
just
yeah, I'll take this
grind it
one.
more.
Yeah, I'll take this one. This is much better. Just give it a little boil so that it thickens well. Sorry. Now I'll add a little tamarind paste. That'll give a little khatta meetha taste. And finally adding the amroot to it. Just cover it and let it cook for about 2-3 minutes for the masala to absorb the guava. Yeah, we don't need this, we don't need this. You're doing a good job. You must check the salt in case you like more, less, whatever. You know what's going to happen is the more the guava is going to cook, it will release its pectin. So just cook it till a point because it will become too thick. You'll keep adding water. And this should be actually made a la minute when you're about to eat, so maybe half an hour before, otherwise it will get very thick. So it's, as you can see, it's already thickening. I'm just going to give it another boil and just garnish and we are done. So remember certain rules in cooking, if you find a recipe too complicated, ideally it shouldn't be so. Cooking should be as simple as possible. You should be able to enhance the flavors of each ingredient. That is the most important part of a good cookery. When you can pick up the notes that, oh, it has cumin, it has desi ghee, it has mirch. If it is too much of a combination, you don't know what you are eating. That is the real test of cookery, is to cook a very good vegetables. because meat has more or less a simple one masala. Each vegetable is a different handling. Each vegetable has a different set of ingredients. Just to give it a little garnish, I've taken this roasted cumin and not made a powder, make it a little coarse. It give a nice texture to the. You can add a little coriander. Ready. Should I put it in the shell?
Yeah.
We have amrut ki sabzi and it's ready to eat. You can enjoy it with a parantha, with rice, whatever. It's totally a personal choice. Okay, now what you're